at this crowd. Shelly, did you think you'd have this many people?
I was hoping we'd have lots and lots.
Well, that's good.
It is great.
I'm going to read what I wrote here because I'm not real good at remembering my own words. That's why I'm a writer, right? This is just a little bit of an announcement, and then Shelly has a few words to say, and you'll figure out why pretty soon. As a child, I was a Navy brat. I don't know if anybody here knows what that means, but what it meant was I never lived in any one place very long as a child. But wherever I lived, I was always pretty close to saltwater. There were always boats around. I always knew where the boats were, and I always heard about these accidents. Never saw anything, never knew anybody that was directly involved. As a child, it was always just sort of something that happened to faceless strangers. All that changed for me in 1978. That was the year the Lobster 1 went down. The lobsterman out of Point Judith. The captain, Steve Hoyt, was a friend of mine and a neighbor. I knew him well. Went down with 3 men in the Ambrose Channel, just off New York City. Never found out why. 11,000 feet of water, boats just gone. And 4 people. Neap Tides is dedicated to Steve Hoyt's memory, and you'll see that right inside. The novel, though, is not about fishing. The novel is about people who happen to live in a community where fishing is a deep and old tradition. Sort of like Lubec, but it is not about Lubec. I started writing Neap Tide 2 years ago, not long after we moved to the community, and started seeing what was going on and understanding the human toll that is part of fishing, part of commercial fishing. The more I became aware of it, the more I realized what a toll it was. In fact, since last fall, we've lost 8 people. 8 of our cousins. The most recent being Miss Ollie, Captain Ketlin Nickerson, Billy Jack Hatfield, Stephen Cole Nickerson, Tyson Townsend, and Joel Hopkins. Names that may not be familiar here, but these are 5 men in love with the sea that are now part of it. They could have been for me. Each of us would like to think that this is the last one. Each of us know better than that. That's why I have decided on my own that the royalties from Neap Tide will be going to the Lost Fishermen's Memorial Association. It's their job to keep the names of these people before us.
So with tax it's 15
and I'm just going to do my little bit to help. It's their job to remind us how much is put at risk every time a crew puts off to sea. So all of the proceeds that will come to me as the author for the next year are going to be going to the Lost Fishermen's Memorial Association, regardless of where the book is sold. Shelly?
And I wrote a few words because I knew I'd be crying, and that's what I do. The Lost Fisherman had brought many tears to my eyes. And I want to thank you very, very much. It's huge. It's a very generous gesture. My name is Shelly Tinker, and I am the president of the Lost Fishermen's Memorial Association, and I'm a local girl, too. I have a hard time talking in public, and then I talk about things like this, which is just a double hard. In 2009, I lost many friends to the ocean, too. One was also my neighbor. And I felt helpless, and I needed to do something. And from that day, and from the help of many others, the Lost Fishermen's Memorial was born. And now, in 2013, we have a great piece of land by the water. We have over $50,000 in the bank, and an internationally known artist that will design and sculpt a world-class park, worthy of the men and women who risk their lives every day on the ocean. We, the Lost Fishermen's Memorial Association, express great appreciation to John for his decision to donate all the royalties of the sale of his new book, Neap Tide, to our efforts. And also Jerry and Deb of Northern Tides Gift Shop for hosting the book signing event. I strongly encourage everybody in the world to purchase a copy of this book. Thank you.
Good job.